More and more, we are being torn as to whether to follow God or follow the dark, right? And many people come forward telling you, I am following God, listen to what I got to say, and look what I'm offering you. When in actuality, they're not serving God at all, but they know how to sell to you. And we've talked about quite a few people about when it comes to that. But there's one aspect that I think many people miss, and it took one rapper to kind of give us that little insight. Now, I'm not saying that this rapper gave us good insight into what he was doing, but he opened a door for us to see exactly what this little minion behind that door was doing. Now, we've talked about all the occult signs in rap, right? We've talked about the so-called Christian rap while using the demonic vehicle to get their so-called Christian message across, but it's always lost because you can't use the devil to convince people of God in terms of, oh, follow me, but you're following the devil. Yeah, but it's a way to get to God. That will never work. The two don't ever meet. Oil, water can't happen. Well, one individual, I think he found a way to get into the minds and hearts of people the way Christian rappers could not. You see, while Christian rappers were the ones that say, I'm not doing real rap, I'm using it for God. In fact, the Bible has rap. While they use that and you can easily see past it, in walks Dax. Now, you guys may know who Dax is. He's an independent guy, independent rapper. He's done a whole lot of collaborations with a bunch of people, including Tom McDonald. However, he has made a new song and saying that he is done with rap. He's no longer rapping while rapping, that he's no longer rapping. I'm not promoting rap anymore while being half dressed on camera. I'm not that kind of guy while being that kind of guy. So what exactly is he hoping to accomplish? You see, you can get a whole lot more people when they think you're being genuine, when they think you're being rebellious against a system, while at the same time, you're indulging in the system and they don't even realize that you're dragging them right into it. This particular new aspect of his evolution, we'll call it, is really, really, really dangerous, but I will give him his props. It's slick. Why I don't call it music, I call this hero religion. That's why I'm creating rap, the religion's being abused. It's real slick because it's very motivational. Before this announcement, he's come out and with a whole bunch of songs about how men's mental health matters and how family matters and how taking care of self matters. You see, what that does is introduce you to a mindset that he is a good character. You can trust the things I say. Forget the vehicle. Don't you worry about that. That's inconsequential. Listen to me. Listen to what I'm saying. Hey, you know what? I'm not even rapping. Don't even consider it rap. Even Christian artists still call it Christian. This is not even rap anymore. It's something completely other. Meanwhile, your eyes are telling you, but it looks an awful lot like it. It sounds an awful lot like it. The beat sounds an awful lot like it. All of your antics says that it is, but you're telling me it's not? No, it's not. No, listen to the words I'm using. It's all very helpful to you. You see, this method will work a whole lot better. Why? Because you're not talking about God. You don't have to mention that. That's one of the most attractive words ever. It is. Do you want to lose a crowd? Go in front of a crowd and say, I want to talk to you about the Lord. Watch how people just say, oh, come on, man, I don't know that religion stuff. But you go up and say, I want you to live a full and complete life. Why do you think people like Joel Osteen make it so big? You see, they kind of flirt around the idea of God, but they never really push him on you. It's always about what you do, how much you can get, what benefits you are arriving at. What's the next step, the next stratosphere you arrive at? This is exactly what he's using. He's a very, very, very intelligent human being when it comes to selling. Don't look at what you see. Listen. Listen to my words while I draw you in. Pied Piper syndrome is what I would call it. The flute is playing and you get mesmerized and you're thinking you're going to safety. Meanwhile, you're gone. Now, I can't say I know Dax's intentions, but what I can say is that he has a conflicting issue here. You can't on one hand tell me that you're done with something while using it, and you also can't tell me that you're done with the sentiment of it while indulging in that sentiment. They cannot be on the same page at the same time. They are separate. You cannot link the two. But if you're charismatic enough and you're a good salesman, you can indeed link them and people will follow. Man, I like that Dax. What? Well, he never tries to inundate me with this God stuff, Yeah, I noticed that. It's not even about, he just tries to make you a better person. Yeah, yeah. People will go for that. Even people who say they believe in God. I want to listen to rap music, and this sounds like a really good medium. It's not overtly Christian where it's always bad and it bumps. I can really go for it, but it's uplifting. Let me ask you this. If I were to give you candy, okay, just a nice little stick of candy, and I tell you, don't worry, it's sugar-free candy, and you say, oh, well, I don't have to worry about diabetes anymore, but then you eat it, and you taste it, and it's like, but bro, it tastes an awful lot like sugared candy. Yeah, but don't worry about the taste. I'm telling you, it's sugar-free. Don't worry about it. And you keep going, and you're like, you're almost to the end of it. It's like, but man, I can't. You sure this is sugar-free? Trust me, it's sugar-free. Would I want to harm you if I know that you're going to get sick with sugar? I wouldn't do that. Look at the wrapper, what it says. What does the wrapper say? Sugar-free. It's sugar-free. You continue doing that, and all of a sudden you go back to the doctor one day because you don't feel well. And he says, have you been consuming a whole lot of sugar? You're like, no, I've been having a candy, and it's kind of sugar-free candy. And he says, it's sugar-free, are you sure? He said, yeah, look, this is the wrapper. And you give him the wrapper. And then he touches the wrapper, and he's like, but the writing comes right off, and right there it says sugar. But now you have type 1 diabetes. Tad too late. That's exactly what's happening now. Dax is selling you something that will eventually consume you because it's packaged really, really nice and is telling you, don't worry, guilt-free, anger-free. It's not what you think it is. It's something other. Here's our advice. Always, and I mean always, 100% of the time, trust what you know, not what they tell you to see. Okay? Because they always will try and find a way to lie to you. It's still rap, it's still influential, and you're still following the same person you were hoping to avoid, the devil. While Dax may be good, our God is better, and he'll help you see through things with good discernment. As for you, Dax, I'll be honest with you. I really was into your stuff. I ain't gonna lie. I was. Meaning you got good flow. Most of your messages, like I said, are very uplifting. But even I, as much as I would like for you to be honest about it, can see through it. And I would ask you to do one very important thing. Stick to what you say you're doing. If you say you're done, I don't know. Maybe actually prove to us that you're done and actually walk away. But for now, all you seem to us is fake.